Showtime is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. Up and down, just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Now, faking the give on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think you'd be able to corral. You can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flushed to his left. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. What a play on 4th and long. 32 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Moving to his right. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he will score! Touchdown Shamrocks! A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. His 12th touchdown of the year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. To throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going right, it's taken in, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Number 7. It's a gain of 10. And the London 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he's fouled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd, they need 8.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he will shoot himself. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. He's He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. No problems there on the extra point, and the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Here comes a reverse. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Second down, they run the counter. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is brought in. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Now it is first and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. This one caught at the 4.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and goal. Exiting the pocket right. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, London. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
set up to throw. Rolling right. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Out to his right. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third and inches.
70. Get it. Let go.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Colts.
Broncos switch. Broncos.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Cowboy 80.
At the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to him in this game. Good awareness there on the third down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact. And the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. It's a touchdown. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6th right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Here we go. 18. 5 in. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his left. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket. because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
70 Lions. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. That's touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The extra point, up and good. And the Colts go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down.
First down.
There, made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This one complete right side. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Forced out wide. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. 2nd and 10. The tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Shamrocks. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house and get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up.
Okay, ready?
That's why I never asked for help.
Ready? 19, liking 18.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that opens everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Here we go, set, ready.
Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Face to run. Inside the 20. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. His kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. Dragon 60. 70 Lions.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And nice spin move there. Nearly got it free. They'll wind up only with a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. More times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Oklahoma City, first down.
70 Hawk.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
First and 10.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 7.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns this game alone. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts will extend this third-quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and short, they go option left. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go with the option on 4th down. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st down, London.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left. And he pitches it. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He's into space past the 25. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Shamrocks.
Now, faking the give. That is hauled in at the 5. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag. A little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. Moving left. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, London. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready up. Bronco 80.
Now Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Okay, break. 70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Bronco switch. Go.
4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackler, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
I should probably start your head, boy, because I got all the hands, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now, screen set up for Mason. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Ready.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for another.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Ready.
3rd down and 3.
18 Cardinals.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there. And he's in! Touchdown, Colts.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. That late.
And look at this. The extra point is caught.
The kick is blocked and no good.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drop. Now he'll air one out, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's enough for a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. On the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. This one is caught. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
1st down, London.
Off the play action. He'll set up to throw. Over the middle. It's the tight end, Bowers. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, close to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Hold it ready. Here we go. Here we go.
A run with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they will not be able to make this a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
The throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game. But no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Here comes second down. They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Back to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Pressure time. No timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
And the London first down.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. Likely down to a final snap.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. And this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the Colts. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.
mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song.
No Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Just spend, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy.